So the evening and the morning were the third day. Point number 5 today, diamonds in the sky. Then God said, let there be lights in the firmaments of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let there be signs, them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. And it was so. Then God made the 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth and to rule over the day and over the night and to divide the light from the darkness. On the first Wednesday that the world ever existed, these diamonds were revealed up in the sky. And even if there was a solid frozen firmament of water above the earth, it was certainly clear enough to allow the stars to be seen. And in fact, it has been theorized, this is all speculation, that the Rechia, which was the waters above, may actually have acted like a tuning device, so the sound of the heavens may have been audible to the pre-flood world. If this is true, then an orchestra of pulsars and of magnetic storms and all of the other cosmic events which go on around us that we don't hear may have actually played tunes for the people as they lived out their lives before the flood. It also may have actually made the stars clearer than the sky that we have now. And the reason for this is that today we have dust and debris and all of this stuff which is in the atmosphere, and it makes it more turbid than what it would have been with the Rechia in place. As I said, this is all speculation, but for certain we do know that the stars were visible on this particular day of creation. The Bible says that these were set in place for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. The Hebrew word for sign is ot, and this signifies a heavenly portent. Throughout the Bible, heavenly signs are given to alert the people of divine events, such as when Jesus was born. Now, this does not mean that we can either predict the future with these, or we can tell the nature of things like through the zodiac or horoscope or anything like that. That's forbidden in the Bible, so please don't get that in your head. But these signs can be used to determine God's hand when the signs are in His Word and they tell us about something that has come or something that is coming. Like when God spoke through Israel about the coming King Jesus. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh comes, and to him will be the obedience of the people. It's believed that the star that was prophesied here back in Genesis chapter 49 is the same one that appeared when Jesus was born. And this alignment prophesied by Israel told us of the coming Messiah. The constellations were placed in the heavens by God as well. They are not an invention of man. A lot of people say, well, they were Greek inventions or something, but rather they were placed in the sky by God. In the book of Job, several constellations are named and they are credited to God's handiwork. He alone spreads out the heavens and treads on the waves of the sea. He made the Bear and Orion and the Pleiades and the chambers of the south. He does great things past finding out. Yes, wonders without number. In addition to these signs and these constellations, the Lord placed the heavenly objects up in the sky for seasons and for days and for years. And as they whirl around us, the Mayans were able to look out at the stars and they were able to calculate a calendar that is good to within 1 day in 6,000 years. We have to add 1 day every 4 years, so that shows you the precision of what God has placed above us if we'll simply look out. And they did this with just sticks and maybe shells to hold up and calculate where the stars were at any given time. 1 day in 6,000 years. By evaluating the movement of the sun, the moon, and the stars, we can tell when to plant, we can tell when to reap, we can tell when we should have children. The cycle is fixed, and so we can always tell the right time to do certain things. And by the alignment of the stars, the ancient architects could build the pyramids, and they could build tombs for kings in perfect alignment with true north or with certain constellations or whatever they were referencing so perfectly that even to this day we have trouble doing what they do just simply by looking out at the stars. And we could talk all day about the marvels of the heavens that God has placed above us. Even